We're live. Welcome to UpTilt.
Where Midwest
We
peoples talk about mouth in their microphones. I'm Trevor,
I'm Ed.
and I mouthed my microphone before I got on cam. Now it's your turn, Ed.
I'm not okay.
Mouth your mic. Mouth your mic.
You know what?
Our mics are shaped a little differently, so for one of us, it looks a little worse. Immediately after I talked about all those indie games last week, I did go and purchase Coffee Caravan right after.
Okay. I forgot what that was. Was it that's the Diner Dash one?
Yes,
Is it
I
stressful?
less stressful than you might think, but I might not have gotten to like the really hard stuff yet. Oh, hi,
Mm,
Taki.
that was adorable.
Yeah. So the way I describe it more is like a single player Overcooked, which might be Diner Dash. I believe I mentioned last week. I've
Just think it's
never
Diner
played
Dash. I
Diner
think it's
Dash.
just Diner Dash. You
I've
should just play
never
Diner
played.
Dash.
Well, no, because I got Coffee Caravan.
Yeah, play Coffee Caravan instead of Diner Dash.
Um, but it's fun. It's a lot. It's way less stressful than Overcooked. You get to take out half of the stressing factor, which is yelling at another person while you're playing the game.
Yeah.
So there's that. I think that some of the upgrades for your cart could make it more. They could be more diverse. They seem like they overlap a little bit. Like for example, you start assuming you go with espresso. So at the beginning, you can choose either like drip coffee or espresso for like your first set of recipes. Drip coffee is like easy mode, espresso is hard mode. At least for the espresso machine, you start off with one espresso machine, then you get upgrades, or you can just get an entirely new machine where you can get like turbo espresso machine that makes it in like 3 less seconds or however much. You can get like an espresso machine with a bean grinder on top of it and a couple other variations, but it seems like everything else is just like it's either the regular version or a turbo version that does it a little bit faster. But other than that, really fun.
You love those cozy games.
I do.
Have you seen Calm Cove?
No, but it
It's
sounds
just a
like it's
little
targeted at me.
it's just a little builder. You just build a little house and you build a little city.
That sounds fun. I'm con-
Doesn't come out for a while.
Oh, something else I've seen floating around is apparently like the final chapter of Destiny 2 is finally coming out.
Good. That game is getting old.
Hitting that released like I'm gonna softball 8 years, 2016.
Destiny 2?
Yeah.
No. Original release date.
Is it showing for the final shape?
Yeah. 2017.
Wow, I was pretty close, but still, that's a
September
7-year-old
of
game.
2017, so yeah.
It's a 7-year-old game. To have an overarching story that's lasted over 7 years with pretty regular upgrades, might I add.
Did you look up Calm Cove or whatever it was called? Calm Cozy Canyon? Calm Canyon? Calm Cove? I deleted my note because I thought we were
Ah,
talking
dang
about
it.
it. I
That
I
sound
think that
like
that game would do good with management because management is what keeps me engaged. I don't want to just build a house and be like, all right, I'm
done.
done.
Yeah, right.
That's why
It
I like Two Point Campus so much.
I love the art style. I love the idea, but I think you're right that management is what kind of holds those games together.
Yeah.
Also, release date 2025, plenty of time for them to add a management system into that game. They just message them, be like, so me and my friend have a podcast, and we think,
We think that your game would be better if you actually did do one of the things that you don't want to do. Did we talk about Windblown?
no, but I'm about to blow some wind. That's a fart joke. Every time. Gets him every
That's
time.
funny. It's funny. The developers from Dead Cells are making like a Hades clone, but it looks like it's multiplayer.
Okay.
So mixing some of your favorite things together. Hades, Dead Cells,
Yeah.
me.
Oh yeah. Interesting. The art style looks like Spyro, kind of like cell shaded Spyro. But you know me, and
Do
I
I?
know me.
Yeah, we're gonna play it.
Okay, yeah.
I think
Just
we're gonna.
says,
I think we're gonna play it.
oh, we will. Just says release date 2024 though. So
Only got 6 months to go.
I've heard some not terrible things about the Multiverses 1.0 release.
Really, I haven't actually looked at anything of it about it because we played it so much in early access that I kind of got my fill.
Yeah, I didn't even play it a lot during early access, but I felt like I didn't feel like I had to go back try it when it was fully released. It was just
Yeah,
kind of like, yeah, that's a fun gimmick. Which is so funny because like Smash Bros is definitely a gimmicky game. It just has a culture behind it now, you know?
yeah. I mean, it just feels better though. Like I think objectively, the
Oh
weight
yeah.
behind Smash Bros feels better. Everything else feels so floaty in comparison.
Yeah. 100% because it's not because everyone's trying to copy that now. But not
Well,
every
if you're gonna copy
studio,
it, then just do it good.
not every studio I don't think understands what it takes to like recreate that magic. And they're just like, "Oh yeah, we can make a fighting game with our characters with platforms to jump from."
Yeah, why didn't people just do a 2D fighter?
2D or 2.5D fighters are perfect for me. I don't like the full 3D like open area concept for fighting games. Like some of the Dragon Ball games are like that, and that's not except Sparking Zero because it is going to be like that. Like the
Say
Xenoverse games,
Tenkaichi was probably the progenitor of all of that.
yeah, and like it's okay. It's just it feels weird because it's like makes it a lot easier to just like dodge things by like oh
Oh,
jumped in. Oh, I jumped.
oh,
Keep
what are you
hopping.
gonna do? What are you gonna do?
What are
I
you gonna do? I
jumped.
just moved. I moved a little bit. But yeah, I hate this about myself because I love fighting games, but I am trash at fighting games. I'm okay at Smash Bros at best. Like I probably win 2/10 of the game that we play.
I'm good at Smash Bros though.
Yeah, that's why you win the other 8.
It's one of the only things that I'm good at.
But I'm just so addicted to them. Like, dude, when you bought Tekken 8, I had to like fight the urge to spend $80 on it.
I can't believe I bought that game. I am done with it.
I mean, just do the math on like the hours you played versus like how much it costs and compare that to something else in your life.
Sure. I think I played it for like 10 hours. If that.
Uh-oh.
4. I played it for 4 hours. What
Only
uh-oh.
4? I said uh-oh because I saw a link that said Pokemon fans shows off horrifying Ditto tattoo. And I thought it was going to be like a bad tattoo. No, it's good, but it is horrifying. It's
Where's it
really
at?
good. It's really well. I sent it
It's
in
not
the
horrifying.
I think that's a little spooky. Like the mid transformation kind of thing is what gets me.
It's cool.
It is cool. And like I said, it's very well done. I don't like
We
when
had to get we had to get Pokemon into this pod somehow.
oh yeah, absolutely. Every
I
time
don't
they
have any Pokemon notes. I do have Kingdom Hearts notes though. Oh, there's Summer Games Fest is Friday, so we're gonna have more to talk about next week, I think, because that's supposed to be pretty big, isn't it? It's like the new E3.
at
It's
least
been the new
I
E3 for
thought
like
so.
5 years, but still. I wonder if there's already a lineup.
Probably somewhere. I want
I just hope that Kingdom Hearts 4 shows up. I don't think I don't think Square Enix has a panel though.
and then they'll jump out and surprise you. Be like, ah, I got you. Kingdom
Yeah,
Hearts
right.
4 is here. We're ready.
Well, they announced it 2 years ago and they haven't given us a trailer since.
Really?
I'm getting hungry.
That's kind of crazy. Oh,
Yeah.
speaking not trailers, I guess, but an announcement. And I don't think it was really much news. I think a lot of people already speculated this if it wasn't already talked about. Arcane Season 2 will be available this November.
I never finished season 1.
Really? I thought you did.
I watched the first episode.
Even Kendra really liked it. And I was like a little surprised about that. I mean, not really. Yeah, League of Legends, but it's still just a show.
Sure.
Why'd you say it like that?
I can't
Sure.
support it.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't know. I just don't care. I'll probably if I if you think I should watch it, I'll give it another shot.
I thought it was a good show. League of Legends aside, I thought it was just a pretty solid show.
Resident Evil 9 leak probably coming at Games Fest, I'm assuming. I'm
Ooh.
making the assumption.
I say ooh, but like I don't play Resident Evil games.
No, but Capcom is just hitting after hit after hit after hit lately. Dragon's Dogma 2, Monster Hunter Wilds, Resident Evil 9, like leave some for the rest of us, Capcom.
They're just eating all of it.
They're leaving no crumbs, and we're starving
And then they're vacuuming up the rest just to be safe.
because they don't want to get ants.
Yeah. And the other ants are the game companies.
Baldur's Gate is getting official modding tools.
Official?
Official modding tools. They're going to use Mod.io, and they're going to make it so we can make mods.
Ooh.
So I am going to make a Keyblade.
Do it.
Of course, it's going to be a two-handed greatsword.
Are you add some mod tools to just create Sora.
I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll make the character creator better because if there's one thing that I don't like about Baldur's Gate 3, it's the character creation. One body type? Come on.
Yeah, right?
And everyone's like, you can pick your genitalia. And I'm like, you get 3 options, you guys. Calm down.
Yeah. Not even that many.
Give me sliders.
Ooh.
I don't mean just for the no-nos. I mean like I want to make my arms 2 different lengths. I want to have somebody
Yeah,
be
right?
chubby. I want to be shorter, but not a dwarf. Like
I can guarantee you there's mods for that to just put sliders in the game because there's a whole series that 2 of the McElroys do called Monster Factory where they mod in extreme sliders into like random games and just try and make the worst character they can in that game. Pretty sure they did one of the Souls.
those games
pretty
already
successful.
have sliders.
And then they make them even worse. Multi versus show throws shade at the Rock. What
At the
what could
Rock?
you yeah, what? What who how? Okay. So the Rock wanted to continue playing Black Adam in the movies and apparently one of the Joker skins in the game laughs at Black Adam and says something.
Okay.
That feels
Isn't
less shady than what I expected.
isn't the Rock like full of himself now?
Yeah, the downfall of The Rock to me started when he was trying to raise money for Hawaii instead of like just donating his own money.
Yeah, I don't like when
Him
rich
and
people do that.
him and Oprah. Yeah, especially when Oprah had like a private firefighting brigade on her like huge property to keep her
Mm.
billionaire mansion safe.
Shafe.
Shave.
Keeping it shafe.
Like, I don't know. You have that much money. You have no right asking for pennies from us.
Yeah. I don't have pennies to give. If I did, I would.
Hey, how's any updates on Pal World? Like what I gotta know what the player rate is on that.
It's probably at an all-time low.
I gotta see. Oh yeah. March. They went from an average of 84,000 players down to 18,000 in the last 30 days.
Yeah, well, because there's nothing to do in that game.
Oh, check this out. January, they had 1,146,000 average players. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it was fun
crazy.
for 40 hours, and then there's nothing to do.
It wasn't even fun for the first hour for me.
You didn't get to play with like the way we played it though, because you just played it on Game Pass. We all bought it on Steam,
Yeah.
so we had like parties of people playing it at the same time.
I don't think I would have had fun regardless.
I am very surprised that some of the people in our friend group thought the game was going to last longer than a week.
They always do.
That's just so crazy to me.
The amount of money I've lost because people in our friend group are just like, this is the next big thing. Like, we are going to do this forever.
Yeah, I bought V Rising and then nobody played it.
Yep. always just falls back on either World of Warcraft or League of Legends.
Usually.
Crazy that nothing is standard the test of test. What is that phrase? Something about the test of time?
Withstood?
Withstood the test of time.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Honestly, every game that we try is lame. Games,
Uh-uh.
video games are bad, actually.
Back to last week. I don't think they're bad. I just don't think that many games or studios have kept up with like the amount of hype and interest that games have garnered in the past decade or so. And
Yeah.
like at some point it becomes borderline impossible to continue trying to one up the last big game, you know?
Yeah, that's why you're so big into indie games because they just kind of do their own thing.
Yeah. How long is it gonna be for someone to outdo the quality of like Baldur's Gate?
10 years.
Yeah, like, it's gonna be a long time before we get something like that some company worked on that in
And you
depth.
know what? I have like 400 hours in Baldur's Gate 3, and I every time I think about it, I'm like, the game's not that good.
Objectively speaking, it probably is pretty up there. I mean, if you play 400 hours of anything, look at how many hours I have in League of Legends, and that game sucks.
That's true. I 500 hours in Monster Hunter Rise, and I finally was like, I think this game is bad.
That's a mentality I think you got to break though, because like, just because you overplay something doesn't mean it's bad. It just
No, it
you
does.
you've burnt your fuse. I don't think I don't think it's possible to play any game without the end result being I'm
It's
tired of
bad.
this.
Yeah.
This is bad for me in this moment, but it doesn't make the game objectively bad.
Sure.
I mean, think about when you first started streaming on this channel and you tried playing Kingdom Hearts and you're like, I'm not going to do that anymore. And you love Kingdom Hearts.
I do love Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, our VODs got flagged and muted, and
Yeah,
then we had to cancel them altogether. So I was just like, too much getting copyrighted on such a small channel is go away. Like, go away.
yeah, right? Yeah, that hurts. Hurts
Thanks
my
for the 50
feelings.
views, though.
That was good. Oh, Monster Hunter Wilds shared some more details about one of the NPCs. That's
Ooh, I
cool.
actually have a little Monster Hunter Wilds note here that if we're going to go transition back to Monster Hunter, I can get rid of this note. I don't think that underwater hunting is coming back. I think that your fears should be squandered. I don't think you need to worry about it.
I hope so. What's your reasoning behind that though?
They're just so like focused on the desert and like the open world aspect and stuff like that. I don't see underwater being a priority for them when they're going to make a large traversable world, because
That's
it's
fair.
like we're going to make all these biomes. Underwater is not going to be one of them because they'd have to update all of the water everywhere unless it was just one biome where it's underwater, but I can't imagine them making that strong of a gimmick in a
Yeah.
biome. You know what I mean? I worry that hot and cold is going to come back because I hate that mechanic.
I forgot that was a mechanic, honestly.
Yeah. You know what part
The
about Monster
differences
Hunter I
in
don't I
gameplay.
don't like?
What?
Hunting. I don't like looking for the monster.
I
I
so
I
I
I
think
loved having them on the map.
yeah. So I think if there was like more ingrained story-based reason as to why we know where they're at, my brain would be like, "Cool, yeah, problem solved." But we don't, and it's just like we automatically know where they are and where they're going right away. Like if even if there was like for your palicos, if there's like a tracker class that let you know that, I'd be like, sick, awesome. I'll take that. Easy peasy. There is a little bit of like a tracking system in World. I forget what they're called, but they're like fireflies, kind of.
Yeah, yeah, I played World for a little bit. I remember.
Okay.
I don't remember
Um,
why I stopped. I stopped after credits because I didn't have anybody to play with.
that's me now
It's $20.
for the whole game.
Yeah, for Monster Hunter World Iceborne Master Edition.
Holy crap, that's cheap as heck. I mean, if you're considering it, and to be fair, I do think Wilds is gonna be a lot like World, so it might be a good way to like get used to it instead of like playing Rise up until Wilds release, where it's
Yeah, but
gonna
I'm
be like,
still in the thing that's kind of halting me from buying World is that I'm still really into Rise,
yeah, that's fair. I
and
think
I don't want to spend $20 like if I'm not gonna play it.
well, here's the thing. What if we get all the way through Rise with all of us, and then we go back to World once we completely finish it?
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
I'm on the fence.
well, just keep an eye on the sales, because
I should just buy it. You're right. It's only $20.
like if the sale drops and then you're like, all right, let's do it, and then you go back and it's like 45 or however much it is now with the Iceborne DLC, then you're gonna be kicking yourself a little bit, I think.
That's true.
All I'm gonna say though is if and when we start playing it, don't knock it right away if it's not immediately what like you're looking for.
Well, no, I mean, I know that it's gonna be Monster Hunter. Monster
Oh,
Hunter Rise is the one, not Monster Hunter.
yeah, that's fair. But it is better. And it should I really, really hope they take away some key details from that and add it to the next game.
Enough about Monster Hunter. I only have two more notes.
Hit me.
First one is God of War is coming to PC. That one we probably already talked about. They did that specifically for you.
Woo!
I'm still not gonna
I'm
play that
still
game.
not gonna buy it. Just to prove a point. No, I'm kidding.
They have the Simpsons DLC coming out with it.
Shut up. You had me for a split second where I was like, "What?"
The what?
I was
Um,
very confused for a split second. But
yeah, I'm not interested, but I just figured you might be, so I told you. And then the Smurf Mario Party clone comes out soon. I think it's coming out in like 2 days or 3 days or something like that.
should
Maybe we buy
we
it.
buy it and play it on stream? Ironically, watch us do
Maybe
it
we
and
buy the
have it.
Smurf Mario Party.
Watch us do it ironically, and then end up liking it more than like classic Mario Party.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that be wild?
it'd be Monster Hunter Wild.
Uh,
It's called. I think it's called Smurf Party.
Smurfs Party video.
Smurfs Village
The Smurfs
Party.
Village Party. That's what it's called. How much is it? Okay, it's only $36. But
$36
okay, you know what? For a knockoff game, it should be a little cheaper, probably.
comes out on the 6th.
If we were in like PlayStation era or like PlayStation 2 era of like buying games at the store, this game would be on like the $15 rack for sure. Or it would be in like the bargain game bin at like Walmart or something, you know?
Yeah,
I
that's
was
all I
just
got.
hang on. Can you be a
Hanging
shiny
on.
Smurf? There's a pink Smurf. What?
Yeah, I hear that they have a really low.
Spawn rate? Can you just like choose? I thought they were supposed to all be blue. Also, are there other Smurf villages? Are they like the exclusive like Smurf village? Is there more? How many Smurf? I'm about to go deep into the Smurf lore right now. How many Smurf village are there? About 100 Smurfs live in this village. That's not what I want to know.
How many Smurfs are there?
I want to know how many Smurfs there are. Is there only one Smurf village? My targeted ads are about to be so wild right now.
Can't wait for you to get on TikTok.
Okay. Okay. So there's Smurf Village. This is from Google Gemini, their AI. So there's apparently Smurf Village, where the Smurfs live peacefully in this village, which has many local. What? Okay, never mind. This is garbage. Let me read this. The Smurfs live peacefully in this village, which has many locations, including Papa Smurf's laboratory. Okay, never. I just didn't read far enough in the sentence.
I
That is
wonder,
stupid.
does that imply the existence of Smurfs that don't live peacefully?
No, I think it's more so just describing the way the Smurfs live in this village. So there's also Smurfy Grove, a lost village on the other side of the forest that is home to a new tribe of female Smurfs.
But Smurfs don't have reproductive organs under those little white pants.
Yes.
according to Donnie Darko.
Yeah. You stuttered a little bit, like you were making that last bit of,
No,
like maybe according to Ed. Let's see. North and South. The 1972 Belgian publication Strumpf Strumpf, also known as Smurf versus Smurf. Why didn't I just read that part? Revealed that the Smurfs village is divided between North and South, and the Smurfs on each side have different ideas about how to use the word Smurf. For example, the Northern Smurfs call an object a bottle Smurfer. What? Well, the Southern
I don't
oh,
know anything about Smurfs.
well, the Southern Smurfs call it a Smurf opener. Smurf opener sounds a little more visceral, might I say.
Gargamel's a Smurf opener.
Yeah, he is. Also, what is Gargamel? Is he like a monk? What is Gargamel? Aside from a human.
A friar.
Gargamel is the main antagonist of the Smurfs show and comic books. He's a wizard. Okay. Wow. Apparently, Rainn Wilson played him in some Smurf thing.
I don't like Rainn Wilson.
Neither do I, because he stole his podcast idea from Dark of the Night.
Oh yeah, and he's just in general not that cool.
All right. I'm Smurfing tired right now.
I'm all tuckered out.
No, you gotta say Smurfed out.
I'm all Smurfed out.
Yo, hang on, real quick. I just got a targeted article. Monster Hunter Wilds will break tradition by introducing a voiced protagonist.
No.
We'll see. A departure from the series'
No.
previous silent main characters, giving more personality to the player's avatar.
It takes away from the personality.
The addition of a voice protagonist may divide fans, with some seeing it as enhancing character depth, while others fear it may lessen player connection.
It lessens player connection.
So I mean, here's the thing: like, they're obviously still gonna have like multiple
I
voice
just know
options.
they're gonna be like, my kid was eaten by a Gosserog. I'm Batman.
I still want them to be like slightly mysterious, be like, oh, I'm a hired gun or a hired great switch axe.
I'm a hired switch axe main.
My son was killed by a rampaging switch axe.
I only use the great sword and my gun. Every time they do this, it's just such like an overactor or just I hate it. I hate the idea of voice protagonists. Just leave them alone. Although I do like
your
I like him in
character voice
Rise.
pack talks a lot, dude.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging. I didn't do the outro like I normally do. I'll skip it for this week. Goodbye. Bye.